Something's off. What is going on?
Trena.
The fighters are ready. Watching around the world, this is the weigh-in, so let's get ready to rumble! First up onto the scales, his record stands at 37 fights, 37 victories, including 33 wins by knockout, 18 consecutive defenses with 17 wins by knockout. He's the fighting pride of Kazakhstan. We are on standby. Here he is on the stage, Canelo. So let's continue with the official.
I missed this fight? I was going to miss this fight. But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do this stream. Then tomorrow, if you guys don't know, it's a very, very, very busy day of boxing. You got the World Boxing Super Series. You got Billy Joe Saunders, Willie Monroe. And then you got the night typed off with this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to be here for about 2 hours. And then I'm going to kick back and like do something that I enjoy. I'm going to play some video games. You know, I've been not only on a rampage in Las Vegas last couple of days, but also I was like, it was double duty. So basically I really didn't sleep. It was double duty. So the nights belonged to me. Or if I took the day, then I had to get a night to my pop. So I didn't sleep. And, you know, hauling around a one-legged man in Las Vegas. I mean, he got 2 legs, but one of them, like, not real. But whatever. You know, hauling around like somebody, man. And then, you know, I had like a... I was scared of shit last night. So, you know, we here now. We're going to cover the shit out these fights and just do what we're supposed to be doing. So, you know, obviously... You know, we're going to give our predictions and everything. And, of course, I know you guys probably want to ask me questions and shit. I am in pain. I haven't eaten. I've been drinking little teeny bits of water. You know, some fucking antibiotics. I got some antibiotics and, you know, shit. I didn't go pick up my scripts. I got to go to the... I got to get my scripts. You know, I got to go have like an endo some shit on Tuesday or get a referral. You know, fucking guts. Yeah, we flew out this morning. Listen, I was in extreme pain last night. Right now, it's discomfort. I was in extreme pain last night, yo. So I said, we're getting the motherfucker out of here. Yeah, I'm still thinking about retirement, but in a different way. Basically, here's the thing. If I stick around, I can't go to fights anymore. I just can't. I can't do it, especially if I'm going to have like a child, you know. So I'm hyping shit for this fight. Somebody gonna get beat the fuck up. Who you think? You think it's gonna be Canelo? You think it's gonna be Canelo? You think it's gonna be Canelo? What if it's Golovkin? You think he gonna get beat up? I'm hyped for this fight. You know? I'm hyped for this fight. I can't get too hyped on here though because my gut hurt. My gut. At least I don't got the gout. I heard the gout be pissing people off. But me, yeah, I'm hurting. But, you know, I'm one of the type of people that, like, heavily believe in signs. And, like, you know, like, otherworldly shit. So I feel like that was a sign, like, okay, bro, yo. It's time, like, to make that leap. And then people been telling me, you know, like, for, like, a while now. It's like, yo, bro, T Street is dead. You're not him no more. You know, you just gotta stop being that, man. Because I did go on a rampage. I'm not going to lie. However, let me tell you what I did. I woke up really early. Booked the flight. You know, very expensive. But however, it was a straight back, though. So, you know, we ain't having no layover. So what I did was, you know, I got all these gadgets and electronics and shit. So what I did was, I purchased the internet on the plane first, but also on American Airlines, if you got T-Mobile, you get free internet. So I'm always taking American Airlines when I go anywhere. So, and I didn't know that first, you know, but whatever the case may be, I downloaded some shit. That ride was comfortable. You know, I got a little sleep on there. We got off, hopped right in that Uber, got right back here. We was back in like, it wasn't even 6 hours. It wasn't even 6 hours. You know? So what I did was, I got back up early this morning. I had to clean up the whole place and everything, pack up. And I watched the footage from the confrontation with the chick at the MGM Grand. I watched it again because I was thinking to myself, like, did I handle that correctly? Or, you know, and I watched it again and I said, you know what? Like, I analyzed it and I said, you know what? Wait a minute. I didn't do nothing wrong. You know? So, but that situation's over. You know, but I did have a good mind to clip that part out, the confrontation between me and her, and send it to the MGM Grand as well as her and write like a long ass email explaining the situation. Because when I watched it over again, she was out of line, and then other people was calling me, you know, and like messaging me like, yo, we just saw that shit. That was fucked up, bro. And it was like, you know, congratulating me and saying like you handled that well and everything. You know? But let me calm down because I'm kind of hurting my gut. And I'm waiting for our delivery to come. Now, me, what I'm eating is I'm eating just plain lettuce. No. I gotta go to the market tomorrow. I'm eating just plain lettuce, right? So basically, I ordered a Caesar salad without the dressing. And I said, I don't want no salt, no pepper, don't toss it in nothing. I'm just gonna eat the grill. I want just one grilled piece of chicken. You know, I'm gonna this is a big deal. I was at Outback Steakhouse, man. I was at Outback Steakhouse last night. And I was like, all right, you know, like I'm going to just chill with my pop. And when I said we're probably going to stay out here. We could have stayed out at least until the 22nd, you know, but I just was like, we went out last night to Outback and then we was going to go like and just go do something random and expensive. And as we're waiting for the food, so I felt like I was feeling sick already. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, I haven't drunk in like. It's been like fucking 12 hours since I drank or some shit. Or 14, I don't remember. But I remember it was like a long ass time since I drank, so I should have been cool. So, we on our way to go get some dinner, and I'm like, all right, I'm done drinking, you know. I've had my Sin City, I've had my whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas night. You know, crazy night, you know. And I guess that's right, it is Sin City, you know. You can't go to Vegas and not sin a little bit. You know, I got caught right up in it. Real quick. My old ass learned a lesson. My old fucking sick ass learned a lesson. You know, I can't do it. That's just not, I can't do it. I can't drink like that no more. I can't do it. Because see, here's the thing. I don't drink. I drink probably like once a week, once every 2 weeks. Lately, it's been accelerated. You know, especially over like the last 3 weeks. And last night was like one of those nights when I realized like, yo, okay, motherfucker, you're done with that shit. You too damn old. You know? You're too damn old. You know, so yeah, I'm picking Golovkin. Man. Here's this. We don't know about Canelo's power at full 160. You know? We don't know. But we're going to go hard, and that's why it's very important. You know, people have been telling me to rest. And I got to lie, I can't. I haven't been resting. You know, and that's why I got to go back to fucking therapy and get some because once I stopped taking the anxiety medication, you know, like everything just been topsy-turvy, you know? I was taking Vistaril. I'm not taking no fucking Xannies. There's no shit like that. That's the last thing I needed, some old habit-forming shit, right? They tried to put me on that shit, too. I was like, no. I'm not no dickhead. No. So that's the first thing I need to do. Well, I got to get this fucking ulcer taken care of and, you know, get like a big-ass checkup, you know, and make sure, like, yo, some shit from the past ain't coming back. And then, you know, I got to start doing a lot of writing. I've been afraid to. But yeah, man. So we're going to cover the shit out that fight. See, here's the thing. I want to see, like, who's going to be the pressure fighter. Somebody's going to be on the back foot, or are they going to just go crazy super Mexican style? And just right there in the middle of the ring. Who's going to back who up? Who's going to back who up? Hydroxycin is a generic form. I think that is. Yep, that's the name of it. Yeah, man. Listen, put it this way. It helped me sleep. And also, like, it kept me, like, I get real wired before, like, media events. I'm talking about pacing back and forth, can't sleep for a day, 2 days, shit like that. I get real nervous. But I lost my health insurance, and I had a very rough summer, like, physically. You know, like, a lot of hospitalizations. And mixing the hospitalizations in and replacing the anxiety medication with alcohol to fight anxiety, that was stupid. So what I noticed is over the last 3 weeks, especially because like my birthday is real rough every year now, you know. So that's when I realized, like, yo, you going from drinking once every 2 weeks to now you drinking 3 times a week, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you can't do that shit no more, you know. I've had 2 bad situations, one with a woman a couple of weeks ago, like you can't do that shit no more, you know, like where I just got completely too drunk. Thinking I'm still 30 and shit, or fucking in my 20s. I can't do it no more, you know. So, you know, I'm not like a person who just like goes out. Like everybody who's ever drunk with me, I'm an expensive drinker. So therefore, if you drinking with me, you're going to be drinking good shit. You're not drinking no cheap shit, and we're going to have like a good time. But see me, I'll be drinking I drink Manhattans, Jack on the Rocks, no chasers, Jim Beams, shit like that, you know. Old fashions. For real rap. And before I know it, I had 3-4 of them. I'm drinking high shelf fucking top quality IPAs. So I'm not drinking cheap shit, but I just realized I can't do it. So that's why I said, you know, we got Vegas out the way and we have like an access amount of cash. So I'm just going to start doing a whole bunch of shit to my house and get more equipment. You know, and start getting the team, you know, like together. You know, so the first thing I got to do is spend the rest of that bread, get some shit done to the house. Because I still don't got no furniture, start making it comfortable. But yeah, I'm hurting. Lord knows I'm hurting. I'm waiting. We're going to talk about the fight in detail. I'm waiting for my food, my pop food and my food to come. So we can get a nice little chat about the WBC situation. You know, about that second day IBF weigh-in that is not supposed to be, or that's supposed to be, but they said it's not going to be. But then Abel Sanchez said that it's going to be. We got to talk about what's next. We got to talk about the rematch clause. I'm hyped. Damn it. Hold on. I'm hyped. I'm looking at the camera waiting for the food. Yo, I'm in some pain. But, you know, like, I'm glad it's over, though. I'm glad it's over. We got to talk about the undercard, too. I like the undercard because, see, it's like my job. So I know the fighters, but to, like, casual fans, you really don't know, you know, too much about Jojo Diaz, you know. And, you know, in fact, I got to change that banner down there. He's not fighting Jorge Lara anymore. I wonder if they got a new one. So, yeah, we got a bunch of content. I meant to tell y'all, I did tell y'all that, truth be told, I got denied for the fight a long-ass time ago. Because I didn't send, when you fill out the application, I filled out the application, I was sitting here, I forgot what I was doing. And, I think just to do nothing, I didn't book everything until Monday night. I booked everything Monday night and just like, fuck it, you know, Tuesday. Like, I've been buying little bits and pieces over the last couple of months. Like, you know, got some luggage, got some locks and shit, you know, make sure everything was all cool. You know, but I didn't know it was going to give me a hard time about a press conference. Like, my God. Like, you know, I didn't know it was going to give me that hard to come. And then when I went to look at and read over the email I got, you know, because when you get the press release emails, they send it to you for every single thing. So I was like, yo, I got the email. It says nothing on there that you can't show up to the press conference. I didn't like how she just was talking down to me. Like, it's like, okay, I can understand that I can look pretty menacing sometimes, you know, but I know how to handle myself. And I know, and what I do is I back everything up with audio, video, and like documentation. So when you go through a custody battle, or if you've been in much legal trouble as I used to in the past, you documented everything, because in my situation, I always had people try to use my past against me to say, well, why would you believe him? Because he did this and did that and did that. I'm not that dude no more. So therefore, I like to record people, my interactions with people. I like to, you know, make sure I screenshot everything. You know, I'm talking about everything, and I like file that shit all over the place, you know, because people always try to like insult my intelligence or, you know, make it seem like, oh, here's my food. Be right back. Let's put this on. 1 minute. What can I do to fix this? Also, I have to make it my business to do some heavy research on this, because I want to do some cool things tomorrow night after the fight. I'm not using this technology to its fullest potential. But like I said, what I'm going to do tonight, hold on guys, can somebody tell me, am I lagging? I need you guys to tell me, because for some reason it's not. I'm not that dude no more. Oh, y'all behind. This is the disaster. This is a disaster. Did that? Shit. I'm trying not to restart the stream. I'm trying not to restart the stream. I'm trying to fix it while we're still live. So I'm trying to figure out, what did I do? Like, there's nothing else running. I even lowered the resolution. So can you guys see me? Like, are we still lagging? I gotta fix this before tomorrow. Well, anyway, let's get to business. I think that Golovkin has more to lose, because Canelo's still young. If Golovkin loses, then he's supposed to be the big bad wolf, right? If he loses, people are like, oh, he ain't shit. He finally fought somebody. But I understand the reason why he's fought the competition that he's fought. Because he was chasing titles. And they had a very clear plan for them. They talked about it on the last media call. Let me slow down. I forgot. I'm supposed to be taking it easy. They was talking about on the media call how, like, they built him up basically to fight a Canelo, like, and basically make Golovkin. They made him Mexican. Did y'all notice they made him Mexican? You know, that was smart. You got to give them credit for that. You got to give them some real credit for that. They made him Mexican. Some glitches previously. We good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I got to fix my setup. But let me go take my papa's food out before it gets cold. He's always on the 3rd floor. Also, like, I gotta take it easy, you know. So thank God it's only the ulcer, but I still gotta go and get some more stuff looked at. It was a lot of blood, but we're not gonna talk about that. Let's keep it boxing. So I'm in some pain. I'll be right back. I want to know if
That are cheering for Triple G. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. First of all, I want to thanks my fans. Alga Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan forever. And of course, thank you very much for all fans, Mexican, American, like everybody. Thank you, people.
Canelo Alvarez in an interview said you might have the belts, but you're a fake champion, that he's going to knock you out. What do you say to that?
I see you tomorrow. I see you tomorrow.
He really believes that he's going to knock you out. Does that make you mad?
I still champion long time.
What's your prediction, Triple G?
Big gift to people.
You said you're going to knock him out.
You know, this is boxing. I'm very true guy, you know. Only God, he knows.
Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, go to Jessica Rosales.
All right, guys, standing by with Canelo Alvarez. Now, Canelo, Triple G said after you fought Amir Khan that you were afraid of him. He said that you were nothing. He said that he doesn't really respect you. ¿Cómo le vas a cambiar esa actitud?
Cuando yo nací ya se había repartido el miedo. Yo no le tengo miedo a nadie. Y ya estamos a un día de que vea quién es el Canelo.
Sangre Mexicana. How are you going to make the Mexican people proud this weekend?
Voy a dar todo de mí como siempre arriba del cuadrilátero.
I don't know why it's freezing on you guys. We won't just stop it. That shit is rocking though, ain't it? It wouldn't have been no good if I was there. I would have got caught up in that shit. You know? I was already threatening to beat people up out there. That's probably why people think I'm some fucking maniac. But that's a whole different story. It's just, I'm trying to figure out who's going to take more heat if they lose. Somebody's going to take some heat. And also, people are saying that Canelo, Golovkin can't beat Canelo on the cards. They saying the fix is already in. They saying the fix is already in. That's what I want to know. I want to know if Canelo can take Golovkin shots. Danny Jacobs caught the best one. One of the best ones, but he got back up. You know, started working. But what about Canelo? You know, Chavez Jr. was right there. He couldn't stop Chavez Jr. He couldn't stop Chavez Jr. I would have been hurt if that happened, though, if I would have saw that. I would have been hurt. Chavez Jr. is my friend. You know? Anyway. Is something wrong with the stream? Is there something wrong with the stream? I'm going to have to end this early if this is not fixed. Your coverage of this fight has been so poor and unprofessional. Okay, how about this? Block. Boom. How about that? How about that? That's how we're doing that these days. We're blocking everybody from now on. My coverage for this fight has been poor. You tripping. Yeah, we cover a lot of fights. And remember, I'm doing this, you know, it's me, Mikey, you know. We got people, but yo, this is not easy. Why do people think this is easy? It's not. We're not going to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because the people in the know, the people who matter know that this shit is not easy. So when people say your coverage is poor, it's like, yo, I'm sick right now. I have an ulcer. I was throwing up blood last night. And guess what? I'm still here covering the fight. Does that mean anything? But let me calm down. I'm not supposed to get excited. I'm not supposed to get excited. I'm sick, and I'm still going to be covering the fight today and tomorrow because it's my duty to. My coverage has been poor and unprofessional. You tripping. Yeah, I'm blocking people now, man. I didn't used to. I let people harass me for years. No, he was talking about my overall coverage of the fight. You know? Like I didn't just like get booted out the MGM Grand trying to cover the fight. I went balls to the wall. I was like, you know, like I just was upset that she was trying to make it seem like I was trying to sneak in. It was like, what, are you tripping? What's up with this narrative? Fuck, I look like sneaking into a fucking press event. You know? But it is what it is. Look at this. Let me go check on this real quick. Get another bite to eat. Oh, I'm gonna lay down. I'm so happy to be home. If you guys knew how happy I am to be home. Somebody said it last night. I was out of my element, yo. That wasn't for me. What? I got my pop to Vegas. What else is there to talk about? What else is there to talk about? We got to talk about Lomachenko Rigondeaux. I got to start putting in the work now. We've only been to one top ring fight. That was our Crawford Diaz. So I know people are going to be flying in all over the world for that one. I got to put the work in for that one now. You know? Like, to get to fights is not as hard as you think. It's about being consistent and putting them in a situation where they can't tell you no. So that's the situation I've been doing, is putting myself in a situation where I'm slowly giving you guys a show, and then this is going to turn into a podcast, and then with the website, you know. But right now, I can't. Like, if I'm not going to retire, I can no longer kill myself doing this. I've said it before, and I'm saying it again, because I want it to be known. Because I don't want people in the future or some shit, if God forbid I croak, and people are like, oh, I didn't even know he was that sick. I have some serious health issues. You know? So if I'm going to continue to do this, I can't be going to fights like that. You know, I can't physically, like, I got a lot of like, what is it called? City miles on me, you know? I've been through a lot in my 34 years of life. So if I'm going to keep doing this, you know, it's not in my best interest to go to these events. It's my best interest to do this from here and send people to events. You know? So we got to do a nice and detailed video on that. So here's the plan for me. I realized that I'm going to be a father soon, full time, but I also have to be a business owner as well, because I was thinking about, like, if I was to retire, like, what would I do? I mean, yeah, I spend like time with my child and my father, but like every day, what would I do? Like, I would wake up, probably watch like TV, you know, play some video games, or like I would be bored as shit. So I need to do this. But the thing is, sometimes I don't have like a stop button. You know, like I don't have like a chill button. Like I'll do so much work, and I'll like every day now, I notice weekdays, I'm on the phone with people. I met with you ever hear of Fight TV? Did you guys notice and look at like the sponsors and the affiliates we have? We even have some more. We got some more, you know? So I did get a chance to meet with a couple of people out there. I did get a chance to chill with a female, you know. And she was basically the reason why I didn't go to none of the press events, the open to the public stuff. Because I was like, I'm going to go, you know, because it's open to the public. And she was like, nah, don't do that, you know, because it's a little too much. They're probably going to try to arrest you because you're a big black N-word, you know. So that's why I just said, you know what? And they had already gave me permission to use this stuff. I have folders of all this Canelo versus Golovkin content. But remember, you're not using it like to be using it. You're using it to report on the fight. So when they denied me the event, they said, well, you can just use this shit. You know, we'll just give you the shit. We just don't want you at the motherfucking fight. We just don't want you here. That's basically what they said. But yeah, I do need to take some time off. Like, I'm talking about, like, I haven't, like, from Mayweather McGregor like was killing me. Like, so I didn't finally catch up to like my Mayweather McGregor coverage until like I would say like the week of the fight, and it's still so many videos I didn't get out, you know? Like that shit, they're like, you know, covering those fights, coordinating all that with the emails and the phone calls. It was one day, it was the last day of the press conference, the one in London. I was so tired and damn near dead from covering the ones all throughout the week, because we had two guys in Toronto. Chris was in LA. I was in New York. And then when it came to Friday, thank God Mikey and the team handled that. Got in the ones on London. You know, but there was a lot of fucking work, man. You know, like y'all don't like I told you, the videos are the easiest. Like, what the fuck? Like, look at my hands and my arms and my legs all scraped up. I was like, what was I doing? And then I looked at the videos like, oh God. I didn't know I did that. So in between that, I remember I opened the door and I was like butt ass naked, crazy story. The chick was like, oh my God. Like, she didn't, like, long story short, I had a little rendezvous out there, you know, for about 6 hours or so. And I felt bad, man, because I just was like passed out, you know. But like I said, I guess, you know, that's what happens in Vegas, right? You're like I've experienced like a Vegas day. I experienced like you know, like I had an adventure, you know? And that's what life is about sometimes. It's having some adventures. You know, got an ulcer. That's no good. But we're never going back there again. That's for goddamn sure. No, I might, no, put it this way. I'm going to go out there and do it right the next time I go out there. You know, so, because it was also a test to see how far I can take my pop without him, you know, like, it was easier than I thought, because I did so much prep, you know. I made sure, like, the seats that we got were, like, right where the bathroom is, you know, because he got a weak bladder. So, you know, you got to escort him, then his foot be falling off. You got to be like, yo, you fix your foot. You know, you got to really, really be like, you know, to make things easy. But honestly, I want to see somebody get beat up tomorrow. I don't want to see them really box, man. Like, what if it is some sweet science shit, though? What if it's some sweet science? We saw how Golovkin got the jab. People saying he's going to use the jab like he did with Lemieux. What were they saying? They're saying he's going to use the jab. You don't think so? Like, see, but what if we see, like, see, now understand, guys. Just like y'all, remember, it's my job. I've seen every Canelo fight multiple times. I know his fighting style. But we've seen him be an excellent boxer against lower competition outside of Austin Trout. That was a nice performance, though. Like, especially the little defensive shit. Like, he's underrated defensively. Like, and the thing is, he's so young, so he's getting better and better. But now, it's like, if he was, I don't know, man. Canelo a bad motherfucker, yo. I don't know, man. But I just feel that Golovkin is more skilled. You know, with the amateur background. But then again, Canelo went pro when he was fucking 15. Beating up grown men. That's some crazy shit if you think about it. A 15-year-old out there beating up grown-ass men. He was putting them down. Go watch. He was putting them down. You know? Putting them down. But remember, I can't get too hype. I'm in pain. Like, right, it's all right here. It's all right here. I was scared as shit. Food went to waste. You know, like, ordered the food, didn't even eat it. Didn't even need it. I just, and you know, fucking Vegas food is expensive. We went to Outback. So that shit was like double what it would be if you go to Outback anywhere else. You know, didn't even eat it. But, you know, good times, man. Good times. Good times. No, I gotta get my lifestyle cool. Like, you know, like I have less than 2 months left now. You know, everything I've been working for comes to a head next month when I go to custody for my daughter. So it's like, oh shit, bro, you really made it's here now. Like, you know, it's here. So that's what I had to avoid is fucking up. Like, basically, long story short, I told you guys the chick was basically the reason why I didn't go to like back to the MGM Grand and go to like the other events and everything. Because long story short, I had bad intentions and I was looking for somebody. So I already know that if I would have seen him, it was just like, so she was like, you know, like, don't go. And, you know, like, she really talked me out of that shit. And I thought about it. I said, I can't be coming out here, you know, like, even if I'm mad as shit right now, I can't, you know, like, I'm at the end of, like, the road when it comes to, like, everything I've been building, like, to get custody of my daughter. So I don't want to fuck it all up at the end, right? I don't want to fuck it all up at the end. But also, I have to make sure that I'm healthy, because what's the point of doing all this? To get my daughter and then die. You see what I'm saying? This is the point of that. So, you know, I got some shit I got to take care of to make sure that, and that's why I said it's important. Like, see, I can do videos. This is not hard. It's still running around and I talked to Mikey yesterday. I told you Mikey, he's from Ireland. He's been running the website. So we're coming up with like a plan to like take some of the stress off me, and that's why I'm bringing more people on. Like, there's a real good guy we got on the team now, Rob, over in LA. You know, so I'm getting him everything he need, because I want him, if he want to, I want him to be the guy that I say, okay, Rob, well, you know, you can take this, you know, I want to make him like the lead guy over there. And then you got Chris from SMF, but I want to see if Chris want to be a photographer. You know, because he's good with like pictures and stuff. So when you get a photographer, you can get them ringside, and that's what he do. He take pictures. You know. So, you know, I'm trying to get, you know, and it's been like really, really like overwhelming, like with all the people that, and that's why I've been bringing people on slowly, because surprisingly, I've been real, you know, like look, I've been real blessed. A lot of people have been wanting to help. A lot. And like I said, boxing media is not as hard as you think it is. You know, but however, you have to understand that you're dealing with like multi-millionaire celebrities and everything. So if y'all notice, obviously, when I go to any press event, I'm always there working, always, you know. And when I go to these events, I don't ask no casual questions. My job is to get y'all the content. You know, this shit is for y'all. So when I was denied the press conference yesterday, she denied y'all. You know? Remember, and I'm going to keep saying it, like I'm doing this because it's a hobby, it's something I love, and it's going to be profitable. Actually, numbers are up all over the board. We had a setback this week, obviously, but numbers are all up all over the board, everywhere, all arrows going up. You know, so things are back on track, you know, but remember, I'm not ashamed to say that we are a brand new company. And there's a saying that goes, I'd rather be denied under my own brand than to be approved under somebody else's, you know? But it's very, very stressful, like when you're doing all of this, because I make things look easy, but you don't understand like the hours I put in behind the scenes, the tutorials I had to write, all the shit you got to read, the emails. When you get certain phone calls, you don't want to answer them. But it's like, oh shit, you're the guy at the top. You got to answer that. You know, the facts is being a caregiver. So like I said, the goal is to make sure we give y'all, man, like the coverage. So that's why tomorrow night, let's not be stupid. I still get hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. Still. So let's not be stupid. Tomorrow's going to be a very successful night for me. So therefore, they denied a guy a fight who's going to be likely the #1 boxing reviewer on YouTube with no clickbait. And that is facts. Go look at my post-fight videos. I'm always in at least the top 5 now. Lately, over the last several weeks, I've been #1 and #2. Those are facts. Go look at it. So, you know, the past is the past. That's over. But this is a situation now where we have to let our work speak for itself and put ourselves in situations where they can't tell us no anymore. You know? So it's not about like thinking that we're entitled. For some people feel that I feel like I'm entitled, that they're supposed to let me in. No. I always and that's why I record the interactions. And I put the interactions out there. If I didn't want you to see it, put it this way. I know other media members' business. I'm not going to get into it, but I know what events they can get into and what they can't, but they don't put it out there. I put all my stuff out there. You know? But, it is what it is. Whew. Let's calm down and drink some H2O. It is what it is. We're working our way up from the bottom. We're going away from the bottom. Yeah, I got some antibiotics that I got to go pick up. It is confirmed I have an ulcer. I'm saying thank God, but I thought it was going to be something else, man. I have like something else. But yeah, so we're back home now. We're feeling so much better because we're in our, I love it here. I feel so free. I don't like being in the outside world. I don't like being in the outside world. So I was told that I'm going to lose a lot of weight, and I already feel it because I haven't been eating. But, we're going to get our life together, We're going to get our life together. So tomorrow night going to be lit, though. I know y'all motherfuckers going to be out there drinking. Y'all going to drink. Y'all some sinners. I'm going to be that dude. Like, now I'm not going to be drinking like that no more. Fuck that. I need to say I'm not drinking no more, period, right? That's what we need to get to, period. We just can't do it anymore. Maybe if I'm with a woman and I get married and my wife let me drink, I drink. And she said, okay, babe, you can have this, but you're not going to have no more. I'll be going, all right. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all going to sin. I should talk shit to y'all about y'all sinning. Oh, y'all better buy the fight. Did y'all buy, did you buy the fight? Who didn't buy the fight? Who didn't buy the fight? Which one of you didn't buy the fight? I'm gonna find you out. I'm gonna find you out. One of y'all didn't buy the fight. One of y'all gonna buy the one. I want to know, man. Yeah, man, no liquor for me. Like, let me tell you what I'm going to do. After this stream is over, I'm not going to bullshit around. I'm going to lay down. And I have everything. We have Amazon. We have fucking Hulu that I never fucking watch. We got Comcast with every channel. So we got Net fucking Flicks. You know, the WWE network. I hooked my PlayStation 4 back up. I'm going to do something like for me and like relax. Because tomorrow's a busy day for boxing. Remember, we have some big fights tomorrow. Willie Monroe, Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo Golovkin, and Smith versus Skoglund. That's the World Boxing Super Series. So that's going to be a long day for me, but it has to be a long, like, I need to turn over a new leaf. I go to court for my daughter October the 30th. How much can a man change in that short period of time? That's my next goal. So if I can do that, then can't nobody tell me shit. So I have some major changes that have to be made. Even though I've made changes all the way up until this point, there's still like 3 more things I have to do. You know, and I got until October the 30th. So, and that includes this. You know, I got to get this to a whole nother level. You know, so when the judge and all of them look at my channel, they can see like what I've been doing. Later to play some 2K. I know I'm hyped for 2K. Come out Tuesday, right? No, man, listen, I'm going to lay down and probably put on a movie or something. I haven't slept in like that much in the last, you know, in the last several weeks, truth be told. Like, yo, getting that Vegas trip done, that was a lot of anxiety. And also, the job is not done. I still have a whole bag full of receipts I got to send back. And we ain't even spend all the money that we were supposed to spend. So, you know, it's just, you know. So, I'm going to go to sleep, though. I'm going to lay there, put a movie on or something. Maybe watch some fucking Sanford and Son. You know? Yeah, I brought the fight. Oh, of course I brought the fight. That's the first thing I did once I, like, chilled. Once I unpacked and, like, chilled. I was watching Batman. You know, and then, you know, I just said, I'm going to buy a fight. I said, oh, shit, I got to buy the fight. Because the goal was I was going to stay out in Vegas and watch the fight. And then come out and go mingle with the fans outside of the T-Mobile Arena and shit. I was gonna do some old crazy shit like that, you know. So, like I said, I'm glad I didn't. You know, but I'm in a lot of pain, man. I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm sick as shit. You know, so we got a month and a half to get it together. We got a month and a half to get it together, man. We're gonna get it together though. We got no choice. This is the finish line, baby. This is the finish line. This is the finish line. You know, I haven't seen my daughter since April. This mean woman. She's so mean. She's mean. You know? You won't take my daughter away from me like that. What's going on out here, man? So, like I said, it all depends. Like, I feel that you should go crazy for your daughter or for your child. Like, if you got to go crazy a little bit or a lot to make sure that your child is taken care of or, like, out of harm, then so be it. You know, judge me all you want. My child is fine. My child has more money than any of my family members ever had combined growing up coming to her. You know? So, I guess it all depends on how you look at it. And we not in the hood, you know? We not in the hood. We in the burbs. Like, they be doing sledding and shit around here in the wintertime, you know? So, if I had to go a little crazy to get all this done, but like I said, we got another month left, man, month and a half. So I gotta sharpen up on some things. I know what things need to be done. You know, but from the business standpoint, to get further ahead in media, I have to start writing. I have to. That's what's missing. I have to start writing. You know, like I have to start writing and I have to start getting those press releases out quickly and efficiently. That is the key to making sure I'm never denied a fight again. I have to start writing. I have to start writing. Hey, Sid Brown, by not supporting this fight. Who's not supporting the fight? Oh, let me read the comments. Who's not supporting the fight? Who said they're not buying the fight? Who wasn't? I don't want to support this pay-per-view. Canelo took the fight. Interested pussy. The WBC. Yo, you a piece of crap. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. This is the bite. This is the fight you're supposed to buy, yo. This is a fight you're supposed to buy, man. This is a fight you're supposed to buy. That's messed up, man. I don't believe you said some shit like that. You supposed to be better than that, man. You supposed to be better than that, man. You better than that. You better than that, man. Let bygones be bygones, man. Let it go. Buy the fight. It's messed up. Do it for the people. De La Hoya is a bitch. Bernard is the coon. How you Muslim doing business with cross-dressing drug? Ooh, why did I read all that? Ooh, you went hardcore, bro. Goddamn shit. Damn. Yeah, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. But goddamn. I couldn't say the last word. I was going to read it. All right, calm down. I was going to read it. But you know, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. No telling who's watching this video. That chick was watching the video while I was sitting at the bar. Y'all see that? I told you I watched the video again. You know, like I watched the video early this morning. Because I said, you know what, let me go back and see if I could have handled this situation better than what I did wrong. And I didn't do anything wrong. And then other people told me, they was like, yo, you handled that shit right. She just was trying to show her power or something. You know, especially when somebody was like, you know, like, yeah, man, she was trying to like put this narrative out that she was trying to sneak into. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like she was trying to put this whole like thing, like I was saying, like, you know, like I'm trying to sneak in or something. Like what? And I told her, you know, it's over though. It's over. It's over. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. He didn't work for Golden Boy. He worked for Ring TV, though. But Ring TV is owned by Golden Boy. You know? Golden Boy owns Ring TV and all that. So, yeah, that was a bad look for him. And Heyman, they knew exactly what they were doing when they put that out there because they wanted it, like, to get that narrative out there. You know? Someone should have slapped that hoe. Nah, man. No, it's just that, like, no, because honestly, let me tell you, because remember, I was out the night before with my pop. Like, earlier that day, I was out with my pop, right? Or was that the day before? Whatever the case was, I was late. I had overslept, you know, because I only had, like, 3 hours of sleep. So I'm thinking, like, I'm getting there. I'm on some cool shit. And she was like, you're talking belligerent. I was like, what the? You know, I was like, oh, you disrespectful. I was sober as a cobra. So what happened was, like I said, I went back and I watched the video this morning, you know, before we left to go. I cleaned up the place, you know, packed up all our stuff, and I had like 2 hours to chill. So this was the first time I had 2 hours to chill without either streaming or like, you know, like being sick or running around the strip climbing fences or something. So I said, let me go watch that interaction because I was thinking like, I don't think I did anything wrong. And when I kept like rewinding it back and listening to her, she was trying to make it seem like I was trying to sneak into some shit. You know, it was just, it's crazy. And I told her, I said, listen, I already got the footage. I'm going to get the footage after I leave. I'm just here because I want to be a part of this, you know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But like I said, I can't get too hyper. I can't get too hyper, you know? So I did my part. I showed up to Vegas when people didn't think I was going to show up to Vegas. I told you I just was going to appear and shit, right? You know? So it was a test. It was really a test. Canelo missed weight. Who said that? I want to know what's going on. See, I'm a little behind. So I want to know what's going on with this second day weigh-in. The IBF said a couple of months ago that it wasn't going to be. But I asked Abel Sanchez himself on the media call. He said there was. But then lately, he's been saying that there's not. I'm confused. I'm lost. How you know she watched the video? Because she came to the bar. She told me. It's on stream. She told me, like, I'm sitting at the bar still streaming. And she said, I'm watching you right now. And I was looking like, yo, lady, you're harassing me. Like, I started getting frustrated. Like, 'cause it's like, I'm not doing anything. You know, so she was watching the stream And I kind of figured they was going to be watching the stream, so I wasn't talking crazy shit. Crazy shit didn't start going down until after I got booted from the MGM Grand. And that's when I went and got a bottle and started getting drunk, because not only was I pissed that I got kicked out the MGM Grand, but also I was meeting a chick for the first time. You know, so I was having anxiety, you know, but I ended up getting the yams. You know, she's cool as shit though. You know, and she wasn't judging me, you know, nothing. She just was like, you know, like, don't go to the events, you know, I like you and everything, and we could link back up in the future. But she's fucking far as shit, you know? So that's why, you know, I took her advice. I said, yeah, it's not wise for me to go to try to go back to any of these events, because for one, I was already intoxicated, and two, I was already making calls to try to find somebody. You know, I'm talking. I was investigating. I was like, so, you know, hotel, you know, is he out there now? Yeah, I might as well be a virgin, right? I don't be getting no coochie like that no more. Like I told you, I've been dating a lot of women, but I ain't been sealing the deal. So this was easy, like, you know, because me and her, we've been talking for like 3 years. So it was one of those situations, like she said, well, you know, if you ever come to Vegas one day, you know, and, you know, we've been like exchanging nudes for like years now and shit. So we finally met. And the thing is, it was cool because it wasn't like no foreplay. I was still drunk. You know, I was still drunk. So it wasn't no foreplay. So when I went to get that bottle, when I climbed the fence and shit, like for her. So I woke up later on and I noticed she was already in there drinking. So she had texted me and told me that she was talking to my pop and everything. So I was asleep for like 4, 5, 6 hours or something. You know, so it was weird, you know. But yeah, so, you know, it was fun. You know, like I said, what happens, you know how the saying goes, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, I guess. You know, so I got to experience Sin City. I got to sin. No, she's small. She like 5'1", fucking like 115 pounds. You know? But yeah, man. So that's why I said, you know, I'm just going to keep my fucking black ass in the house. You know, I got to go to the doctor. I got to get some type of test. It's over there. Endoscopy test or some shit. Yeah, I do love what I do. Like, that's why I said, if I was to, like, okay, here's the thing. I've been really thinking about retiring, but then I'd be a quitter. And also, I know that, like, I would suffer because I would be so bored. I would be so bored. Like, I thought that I could be one of them people that would play video games all day and, like, I would enjoy being able to do that, but I can't do that anymore. I need to do something productive. It's like doing something, you know? I'll be bored. You know, and things are just starting to get back good again on the channel. Like, numbers are, like, up, like, all over the place. So it'd be stupid for me, like, to, you know, but one thing I've learned is that I can't go to these fights anymore. I'm not healthy enough for that anymore. I went to the Laura press conference, and I went to the ER directly after I got back to Philadelphia. I was so sick. You know? So, but yeah, I'd be bored, man. We don't know what's going on with the second day weigh-in. The IBF said that they are not going to do it anymore. And they was getting heat because they're like, you're just doing this for Canelo. You know? Yeah, but I am going to go to sleep though soon. Because I slept a little bit on the plane. You know, but it's time to go to sleep. Like, people been telling, I need to rest. Like, I need to turn a leaf, you know? I need to start, like, really, really taking care of myself. You know, and as I said, like, as far as boxing media is concerned, I've done all, you know, that I really wanted to do when people said I wouldn't be able to do it, you know? Like, from interviewing, like, the Showtime president to fucking, you know, getting little questions to do with Dana White to fucking Oscar De La Hoya and all that. I don't need to go to fights anymore. So then now the goal is to send people to fights if I do stick around. But if I do stick around, that's what it has to be. I can't go to fights anymore. Like, I'm not saying anymore, probably like 1 or 2 a year. You know, but if I do go, make sure that I have somebody else there with me. You know? Yeah, I'm back home. I'm not feeling good. Yeah, cause I'm starting to sweat and shit. I'm not feeling good. So, you know, that's why I'm gonna lay down, because we have a long day tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure, like, I need to turn the leaf, man. I'm tired of being sick. Then my pop enjoyed Vegas. Yeah, he was running his mouth. Like, he just, you know, he never been on a plane before. And as I said, the trip served multiple purposes, you know. Served multiple purposes. Like, he been to Vegas. You know, we got to go see some magic. You know. So, you had a chance to check out Laura's wife? Yeah, she was sitting. I'm sitting to record. I streamed the press conference. I'm sitting to record, and she's literally right here. She was like 2 seats down. Yeah, she thick as fuck. And also, you know, he's tiny. Like, you can tell, like, he don't. But then again, I always knew that Laura don't blow up in weight. I would say he probably walks around at like 165. I wouldn't be surprised if he walk around at like 160. You know, dude is all, he don't be fighting nobody, but he always in shape. Cause she is thick. Like, I'm talking, what dude say? She's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. She is thick. You know? You got to check Laura Instagram now. If y'all don't follow him on Instagram, every now and then him and her be out, he be lit. Laura Instagram funny as shit. Like, he be lit, yo. They're like they always together though. That's love right there, man. They always together. They always together. Yeah, I be watching people shit, man. You know, we gotta do a video about Adrian Broner too. You know, so we're gonna like we're home now. Thank God. We don't have to go nowhere. Thank God. I can go back to ordering everything from Amazon. I'm even thinking about ordering my food from fucking Amazon. I don't want to go to the stores for nothing no more. I'm thinking about doing everything from the internet, yo. I'm already building my house to be like a fucking fortress and shit. We got cameras and shit. Getting some fucking keyless entry locks. I want to get some fucking robots. I want to get a drone. So, you know, like, I can just, like, send the drone. I could be on the second floor. If I want to see what's going on outside, the drone just fly out the window, like, start hovering around the house. Like, I'm watching shit, like, What's the dude name? Howard Hughes? He went full. Nah, I'm not. That's full hermit. I can't go full hermit. I can't go full hermit. You know, I do got to get out at least one day a week. You know, but I want to be in the house. Like, I do so much, man. Better staying away from people. You know? I do so much better staying away from people. You know, it's a lot of news that's done. It's a lot of news this week. So, like I said, we're going to go, we got to go see this doctor on Tuesday to get, you know, what's going on in here taken care of. Take my pop to some doctor's appointments. And then, you know, I don't have to do anything. I mean, I'm going to go to the Laura Goucher fight. I'm thinking about, me and my father are going to go out there for 3 or 4 days. That's less taxing on the body to go to New York than to go to fucking Vegas. So I think we're going to go out there for the whole week. If not the whole week, because we still have extra money from the Vegas trip. You know, and that's October the 14th, right? That's a month from now. You know, so we're going to go to that fight. And then Wilder versus Ortiz, and then Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko, and then I think that's going to be it for me. Oh, and got to go to the UK for one fight, and then I think that's going to be it for me. I think it's going to be it. You know, so we have no issues with Premier Boxing Champions or Showtime. As you can see, we have no issues getting into their fights. So we will be at the Laura Goucher fight and Wilder Ortiz. And for Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko, I got to start putting in the work now. Like, I got to start putting in the work like now. So I already know how I'm going to approach it. So luckily, I do have 2 positive videos about the fight, you know, that are highly rated, you know, and they're like kind of PG. I don't do any crazy shit in them. So now I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. What's your tip for Saunders versus Monroe? Billy Joe in the best shape of his life. Would you take a Molly Quorum from First Take? What? Who's that? Who's that? I'm going to be drinking nothing but H2O. Nothing but H2O. So, yeah, we got a busy day tomorrow, yo. I'm going to be real mad, man, if y'all didn't buy this fight. Did y'all hear about the Mayweather-McGregor pay-per-view numbers? Also, did you hear about the scandal? See, you had so many people that actually got to watch the fight, but they said that their service was fucked up. So the UFC gave them refunds. So they got scammed a lot. They got scammed. I'm talking about like Mayweather-McGregor got scammed. So many people streamed that fight that they said it was going to be 6.5, Dana White. Then the Showtime president said like, well, it's going to be about 4 or so. Then after all the refunds and everything, they're talking about like 3.2. But either way, that's fucking phenomenal. A lot of motherfuckers, they was right. They streamed the shit out that fight. They streamed the shit out that fight. Like first, I was like, okay, well, if they did 6.5 million and 3.3 or 3 whatever million streamed, they still beat the streamers. But turns out it was 50-50. Like they hardcore fans and streamed the shit out that fight. Y'all motherfuckers was right. Y'all motherfuckers was like, I'm not buying that shit. I told you about my one cabbie, my Uber driver. He was pissed. The day of the fight, he was like, usually on Saturdays, he's like, I buy beer. He's like, I'm not even going out to buy a beer. Like, I'm not going to drink just because of them. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. No, I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. Like, I watch everything DVR or something. I don't watch live TV. Like, I can't do it anymore, you know? So everything's DVR'd or on demand. I don't watch like Sports Center no more. I used to be one of them dudes that my whole life was Sports Center every day, all day. It was just always had to be on the TV. And then when I was a bartender, there's always Sports Center and all that shit on. But we're gonna be here for another 15 minutes. I have to lay down. And also I'm on medication and it's just, you know, it's time to like really like take care of myself, man. I'm sick of dying or getting close to dying and all that shit. I'm just tired of it, man. You know, I just want to cover boxing, you know, but I want to do it healthy and I want to see what's out. Simple as that. Yeah, I'm hyper shit about this fight. I'm hyper shit. It's going to be a good ass motherfucking fight. Somebody going to get beat the fuck up, but who? Can you imagine like Canelo laying out cold, like knocked the fuck out? Can you imagine Golovkin getting knocked the fuck out? Can you imagine Golovkin getting stopped on the ropes or quitting on his stool? What if he quit on his, what if he quit? What if one of them quit? It's so many scenarios. When I was a bartender, he was getting all types of, yeah, that's what did me in. When like I was a bartender, I used to have like nice wavy hair and shit. I was slim and in shape, you know, and I was a lead bartender too. I was the bartender that trained all the other bartenders. You know, yeah, man, but it was a curse though, because it's like, you know, like I said this before, like when I was growing up, I was one of those kids or those early teenagers was like, man, I would love to be fucking 10 different women. But then when I got to that point in life, it's like, yo, you got to manage all those attitudes and cycles and shit. You know, no, those phones, no. I will never do that again. I will never do that again. I will never do that life again. I will never do that again. And I came close to restarting back up, but I didn't. You know, so I have been dating, but I haven't been like, you know how like you can go on a date and you know you can get the pussy. You know, I've been on a lot of dates and I know but I wasn't like, you know, I knew the things to say and the things not to do, but I was being myself. You know, so I was like, and I was fucking the pussy up. You know, but I can't do that shit no more, man. And I don't like chicks using my stuff. Like they come over your house, they want to eat your snacks and, you know, and use all your stuff up and they want to watch fucking Empire and shit that you don't watch, you know? So, you know, I'm kind of like an asshole when it comes to that type of stuff. I don't like when chicks try to use my stuff. Or if they try to leave shit around. One chick fucking left the fucking wrappers to her fucking, you know what I'm talking about. Her feminine products. It's like, were you trying to like leave a sign for somebody else? Ain't nobody else be here. Put that shit in the trash. Man, type of shit. Not my fucking girl. I was pissed. I go in there because I keep my little dishes in there. I keep my little 5U360 cup in there. you know, like on top of the dryer, because there's a little sink right there, and that's why I do my little small little dishwashing. And I look, it's like a little bag, and it got the little fucking wrappers in there from her feminine products. And I'm looking like, man, what the fuck, man? My girl, man. Would you do some shit like that? Oh, if it was actually like the fucking tampon, if it was the tampon, oh, I would have been pissed. No, it was the little wrapper plastic pieces, but she had them like in like a little bag. But I was looking like, yo, that's fucked up. You're not my girl. You know, I was kind of pissed. But yeah, that's pretty much been the story of my dating life. You know, so I'm blessed to be able to to be able to date all these beautiful women and stuff. But you know, dating is rough, man. Dating is rough. Dating has been rough. It's been rough. It's been rough on me, man. So I heard I'm going to get skinny. So I'm going to be drinking H2O. And, like I said, yesterday was a wake-up call. It was a real wake-up call. Like, I really believe in signs. You know, I really believe in signs. Like, yesterday was a sign, like, you know? Yesterday and that whole 3 days in Vegas was a sign. You know, not only of how blessed I am, but also that I can be much better of a person. You know? Plant-based diet for healing maintenance. Yeah, you know, I actually need some, I need some advice. Like, what should I start doing first? Right? Now, I've pretty much already eliminated sugary beverages over the last, like, several weeks or so. Eliminate the alcohol. I haven't been eating out. I've actually lost a lot of weight. I was on prednisone for the whole summer up until last week when I got health insurance. So my weight is dropping back down. So now I'm thinking, like, what supplements should I get? Now, I do like herbal tea. You know, but I need some boost. I need some nutritional boost. You know, like some vitamins or something. I don't care if I gotta pay like $50 for one little small fucking bottle of snake oil tablets. As long as, you know, it's something that people are like, yo, it's really gonna help you, you know? Like I need, you know, to start, you know? Because I'm tired of being, I'm really frustrated and tired of being sick. I'm tired of it. You know, so I've reached the finish line of like destroying my body to get to where I needed to get. Because like I said, my custody trial for my daughter is next month. So it's like, now it's time to start taking care of yourself. You made it, you know? You made it. Black seed oil. I'm going to look that up. Avoid fried food by any means. True. But I actually don't fry food anymore as much. I have an oilless fryer. You know, it's called the Big Boss oilless fryer. It's a pain in the ass to clean, but it doesn't use oil. So I've been using that a lot. Drink water every day. Well, now I gotta drink water. I got an ulcer, you know, and it hurts. Let me tell you, it's like this, right? It's like a sharp pain if you move too much, but it's like it's a weird uncomfortableness, like right here. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. So I told the story before, but I got to Outback last night. It was me and my pop. It was on stream. I streamed it. Me and my pop, we ordered some food. So I go to the bathroom. I'm like, I gotta throw up. I'm going to the bathroom and I'm throwing up. I'm thinking, because you know how like if you drink too much and you start drinking water, you throw the water up. I'm thinking, oh, I'm just throwing that water up. I just drunk at the table because I drunk 2 big ass glasses. And then I look and it's fucking, it was blood. It was a lot of it. Like at least enough to feel, yo, I was freaking out. And then the pain was so sharp. I was shaking and shit. And it's like, you know, so it's gotten a lot better, but also I am on painkillers. You know? I was scared as shit, man. You know, so we got back. I quietly, covertly went to the emergency room and did some tests and shit. And these people see me so much, you know. They keep giving me speeches and shit. Get a juicer. You know, it was some scary shit. And then I was just started putting together like, man, my body's been falling apart for so long. You know? For so long. But I've been destroying my body. Not intentionally, but I had to make sacrifices to get to this point. You know, so now that we're at the end, like there's no more trials or anything. Like next month, I will know if I'm going to be a full-time father or not. So, you know, like I've made it now. So it's like, now you got to start taking care of yourself, you know? Now you got to start taking care of yourself. Because what's the point of like fighting and doing all this shit to win your daughter, but then when you get her, you unhealthy and you can't take care of her, you know? No, I had to take that Tylenol. I had to take that Tylenol. I had to take it. I'm sorry. I had to. That's the reason why I'm like, you know, still here. And we're going to end in 10 minutes. That's the reason I'm still here. Like doing this stream. You know? So I had to, and I'm gonna keep drinking this fucking water. Yeah, it's a fresh start, man. That's why I'm looking at, like, you know, like it's a fresh start. It's a fresh start. It's a fresh start. You know? It's a fresh start. Water is so good if you ain't have it in a while, you know? YouTube, put the info, YouTube and Google plant-based diet. Yeah, I am. I definitely am. Because it's time to make, like, I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. I told y'all last night, I was hospitalized 19 times this summer. If you see the stack of fucking medical bills I got that comes every day here, I'd be embarrassed in time to go get the mail because the mail lady just be looking at me like she'd be like she'd be crying shit, man. You know, I've been quietly going to the hospital, getting out, coming doing videos, quietly going to the hospital, you know, getting out. You know, I take my iPad with me and, you know, just get in there, get on the fucking breathing machine, you know, and fucking just be watching shit and fucking tweeting and shit, or on Facebook. So, you know, it's time now. It's like, you know, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I wonder what the pay-per-view buyers are going to do. Then I'm thinking about it. You know, this has a lot of appeal to it. How come the stream is still so slow? I don't know. But we're getting off in about 7 minutes anyway. We're getting off in about 7 minutes. I really would like to see this fight do 1 million buys, man. But I don't think it will. I really would like to see it. But however, I did like the turnout at the weigh-in. I did like the turnout. I did like the turnout at the weigh-in. You know? TB lying about what? No, that's the problem. When people have like boring like lives, like they're not used to people having like when people tell them shit. You know, they just not used to it, you know? Trust me, I wish my life wasn't like this. I'd be just trying to keep shit, like, on the low. But then again, you're nothing or you're nobody that matters anyway. The people who are close to me know the deal. 1.2, you think it's going to do 1.2? You think it's going to do 1.2, 2.5? 2.5, shit. That shit ain't doing no 2.5. Not no one. I don't know 1.5. I don't know, man. If it does, man, that'd be awesome. If it does, that'd be awesome, yo. 2017 has been a spectacular year for boxing. I mean, you get Joshua Klitschko. You get what Canelo versus Chavez do? It did 1 million. 1 million on paper. That's what they say. 1 million on paper. But I do notice that a lot of people are talking about this fight, like all yesterday and the day before. I can see 750,000. Honestly, I see that. But that's good for this though. That's good for this fight though. How's your finger? I got cuts all over my hands. I got cuts all over my hands, on my wrist, on my whole leg, my back. You know, my neck. You know, so. We had an adventure, 850,000. But you gotta think though, those will be successful numbers though. Like even though it's not 1 million for a fight like that, I think those are successful numbers. If it does 1 million, it's like, oh shit. You know, because remember, Chavez Jr. has a bigger fan base than Golovkin, right? Because of his pop. So replace Golovkin. I mean, Chavez Jr. with Golovkin. How much does Chavez Jr. really bring in? You know? I just had a girl mention the fight. Carmelo Anthony versus Golovkin. That height and that reach, though. Who wins, Wilder or Ortiz? You know what? I want Wilder to win. Ain't that crazy? Like if Wilder beat him, man, y'all better give dude his respect. Joshua Pula, 75,000 tickets. So yeah. See, here's the thing. I'm up on the news. I just haven't been doing no videos. So next week we're gonna get back into the flow of like doing, you know, like videos. You know, we're gonna get back into the flow. You know, so right now I just need to like reflect and like enjoy like the things that I have, and like really like focus on like the future and like being happy. You know. Like, I felt really good. Like, I was looking at my pop earlier, like, on the plane, because he was, like, holding the chair, because there was some turbulence and shit. You know, I felt really good. It's like, yo, I got my pop on a plane. And we on, like, a nice plane. We not on, like, you know, no disrespect. We not on, like, you know, like, we was living real nice out there. And we could have stayed. It's just that I didn't want to stay anymore. You know, so looking the fact that it's, like, he's doing something he's never done before. I'm doing something, like, we can travel the world if we want to. We can literally travel the world now if we want to. You know? It's crazy. So, you know, I got to be grateful for those things. I'm even thinking about waking up tomorrow morning and, like, getting some nostalgia and watching cartoons. Like watching old-ass fucking episodes of fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Spider-Man or something. You know? Enjoy life. Oh, God. Wilder needs Ortiz. Set up Joshua. Yeah, he do. It made sense for both fighters because it's like, you know, two birds, one stone. It made sense for both Wilder and for Ortiz. Because Wilder needs a big name for people to be like, okay, we believe in you now. And Ortiz needs a name, you know. And also, the WBA was not going to strip Anthony Joshua. Ortiz hands bum squash his first loss. I don't know, man. I don't know. What were your favorite cartoons? As a kid, Batman the animated series. My younger days, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe. And then, you know, that X-Men cartoon. You know, X-Men, you know, I just have X-Men, fucking Power Rangers, and fucking Spider-Man all on the same morning, all fresh episodes. That was my shit. And Bobby's World and shit like that. You know, I even fucking watched Doug and Rugrats. That's my shit, man. And I was like too damn old for fucking Rugrats, right? I was a fucking weirdo kid. Yeah. But no, I could never watch fucking Dragon. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh. You watch Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what you watch. You be watching Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, the old Ghostbusters. You be watching Yu-Gi-Oh. You got a Nintendo Switch. No, you got the fucking Wii U. You be walking around with a 3DS, bro. You got a Nintendo 3DS with the Pikachu edition. You got the Pikachu 3DS Nintendo. They said you be wearing the shirts with the fucking anime characters on them. The silk shirts with the fucking anime with the sword, the anime man with the sword. Watching that Yu-Gi-Oh. You watching that shit. Digimon. Oh man. Yeah, I already bought the fight. I bought the fight. Put it on Instagram. I'm gonna watch that whole motherfucking card. So remember we have 3 major fights tomorrow. You have Callum Smith versus Eric Skoglund. You have William Monroe, Billy Joe Saunders. You have Canelo versus Golovkin. So I need to be rested for that. Yeah, VR Troopers was that low budget ass Power Rangers and Big Bad Beetleborgs. Low budget ass Power Rangers. That shit used to be whack. Low budget ass shit. That shit was low budget like a motherfucker. And I used to be watching after school. I was like at least 11, 12. I was like 7th grade. I think I was like some shit. 6th, 7th grade. I used to be watching this shit, man. Like, this shit is stupid. Why did you leave, bro, before you went to the girl collection? I got sick. Like, the plan was for to go to take my pop to the Outback. We was at the Outback. I got sick. The plan was to go to Outback and then me and him go somewhere, like to like something on the strip, like something like, you know, nice and expensive, and then drop him off, and then for me to go to the girl collection. But I got sick, man. I have an ulcer, yo. I'm not sure. I shouldn't even be doing this. I should be like resting and shit. But luckily, I'm not moving around too much. But my stomach is killing me. Like my abdomen, not my stomach. My abdomen is killing me. You know. Like, even when I yawn, shit, this is the worst, man. This is the worst, man. You know, so that's why we're going to rest tonight. And, like, you know, maybe play some Grand Theft Auto. Maybe play some GTA 5. My character's a female. Her name is Ruth. She got all this badass face acne. And she's a pilot. Like, that's her specialty. So, yeah, a lot of people are not going to be too happy about the undercard, though. You know, the undercard is for the hardcore. Oh, shh. There's boxing on tonight, ain't it? Hold on. No, this wasn't a Golden Boy card on. What, that Golden Boy card came on last night? You're bipolar, my G. Why do you keep talking? Yo, matter of fact, you know what? I'm blocking you. You've been talking shit since last night. Weirdo. I'm blocking you forever. I hate when people throw around like terms of like mental health when they don't really know what they mean. That's one of the worst things you can do to somebody is like try to diagnose whatever their mental health is. My baby mom tried to do that shit. That's why she's in a situation she's in now. Nah, no more scaling walls. Those days are done. Those days are done. Did you address what happened last night? Yeah, I have an ulcer, man. I have an ulcer. I fucking flew my ass home. I got the fucking first fucking flight that was like non-stop. I didn't want no layover. We got our ass to the airport and we got our ass home. Period. I came in, took a shower, took my ass to the ER, came here, chilled, came online. Yeah, I was just talking to my lawyer about that. Like when you like mothers like try to like use like mental health and shit, or when people try to diagnose people, and it's like, yeah, what people be like, that's one of the worst things you can do to like anybody, like to say like, oh, yo, you're this or you're that. You know, you don't know what people be going through. And I've worked with mental health. My father's mental health, you know. My cousin is mental health. I've had mental health issues in the past. I still do. I have fucking outrageous anxiety. You know, so that's disrespectful when people do stuff like that. My anxiety is a motherfucker. That shit be having me like pacing back and forth and should be crazy. Is Club Trilogy good in Philadelphia? I don't go to no clubs. Where y'all think I go to clubs? Do I seem like I go to clubs? I'm the last person that you'll catch in the club. No. No. Yep, I'm about to lay down and rub my tummy and hope I feel a little better tomorrow. You know? Yeah, that mental health shit is serious, you know? I went through it because remember I told y'all my baby mom tried to say I was a crazy person. I had to take a mental health assessment, a drug test, everything. So I take that shit seriously. Like, she really pissed me off when she did that shit. You know, that's the first thing, like, you know, that they do. They's like, you know, you had the, what was it? Like, they ask you, like, all these fucking questions and shit, you know, and then they make you, like, they'll show you, like, a paper. And it'll have, like, these different, like shapes, but in dots. And they'll say, look at this for 5 minutes, turn it over, hand it back to me, and I want you to draw what you saw. And you'd be looking like, okay. 3 circles down, squiggly line through the middle, 2 circles around, you know, and I'm looking like, Mom, I was mad as shit. I'm like, she really got me here, you know. Well, it's not no real cure for anxiety, but there's things you can do to, like, help it. For example, you don't want sugary drinks. You know how they say don't give kids, like, sugary drinks and shit because they'll be running all over the place? That's like, you know, with anxiety, you don't want sugary drinks. And a lot of times I do myself in, because you'll hear sometime I'll start talking like really, really, really fast. That's because normally I would like have like a soda before a video, you know, and my heart just beats, you know. So that's one thing. You don't want sugary drinks. Yeah, like before I go to any press event, you know, I get really, 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 really nervous. Like before, it was like I would get nervous days before the event. You know, it's gotten a lot better now. It's gotten a lot better. You know, but I was I was isolated from the world for like a good 2 years. So, you know, now that I'm getting back out there, I'm still learning like how to like interact with people and shit. It's crazy. Like I spent a long time, like while I was building Fight View 360, but I was also depressed too. I spent like a long portion of time in a very small apartment with my father. And like literally only leaving the house like 1 day a week. Like literally, I was getting food, picking up medicine, and going to therapy all 1 day a week. I was leaving the house 1 day a week. And when I would walk my dog, it would be like real early in the morning because I didn't want to see people in the street. I had like a phobia. Like I couldn't go outside. No bullshit. No bullshit. This was just 2 summers ago. This was just 2 summers ago. Ugh. Damn, we were supposed to stop. We got 9 minutes left. I wanted to make this an even video. So like I said, I got Golovkin. Tomorrow night, there's really no more. There's really no more to really talk about. Nah, I don't want to go out anymore. That's the thing. I just don't want to. No, put it this way. Like I've gotten better. You know, but when you don't go out like as much as you should or interact with people, it does do something to you. You know, and I used to be a fucking social butterfly and shit. You know, but I just be in the crib working. Yeah, I kind of hate people too. What happened to your dog? He died. I was hurt. Yeah, I was hurt. Like when I was a bartender, I used to be like out there, but then after I stopped bartending, let me tell you what really did me in. Like when my baby mom got me booked. Like after that, I became I became full hermit. Like anytime like somebody can frame you like that, you know, I started going to therapy and I was like, yo, you got fucking post-traumatic stress disorder, bro. I was like, what? And I looked that shit up. I heard of it before, and I never was one of those people that thought that it was only for people like that was in the army or anything or in the military. When they told me that shit, I was like, what? Because I was having nightmares and I didn't like going outside, and like certain situations would make me think about like how she got me booked. It was weird. You know, I was mentally messed up. You know, I was mentally messed up. You know, but the nightmares was the worst. That was the worst. You know, like having a nightmare that you in jail when it's like, you know, you ain't do nothing. Or it's like, you know, the cops can come just lock you up whenever they want. You know? I was dealing with that shit for a long ass time. You know? Fucking post-traumatic stress disorder. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. Yeah, she did a number on me, man. She did a number on me. But like I said, we're a month away. We're literally, like, it's all over now. And all that stuff, everything's going to come out in the court. That's why she's not letting me see my child, because I guess she's going out on her shield. She did some horrible, horrible things to me, yo. Horrible things to me and my family. I hope to God the fight don't end in controversy. I hope not either, man. But they saying that if it goes to the cards, then it's going to go to Canelo. You know, and remember what I said. I'm not saying anything as far as they be cheating people, but Golden Boy is very powerful. Don't get it twisted. Whatever you think about Oscar, they are very, very powerful, yo. And they got a lot of money. Would you see and hear shit that wasn't there sometimes too? Yes, I did. Yes, talking to yourself and everything. Like, I was having some issues, yo. Like, some real issues. Like, and that's the time when people said I had fell off. You know, I wasn't doing videos. This started in June of 2015 all the way until what? Fucking, I don't know. There was a long period of time where I wasn't doing videos like that. I wasn't going outside. Like, I was scared as shit to go outside, man. It was bad. And like I said, the nightmares, I was sleeping with a Bible every night. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy, yo. Wallowing in your own filth. It was crazy. You was walking home and a bunch of mofos jumped you. If you were to get out of town there, you don't know someone gonna kill you. If you go out on a town down here, where's down there? Yeah, you were only going live on fight nights. Yep, I was only going because I had to go live. If it was any time I would go live or do videos, it had to be fight night. But I wasn't doing no videos for the week. Like, I would do those little videos and shit, and I was missing a lot of them too. And I was doing them late and everything. You know, I was going through it. You know, I was going through it. Like I said, the worst part was the nightmares. Like, the nightmares and the being afraid to go outside. You know, like, and then I lived above a radio station. So I used to be always hearing the people and, like, fucking, you know, like, freaking out. You know, or I'd be, like, walking around, like, real, like, tippy-toeing upstairs. I didn't want people to know I was home. Like, it was weird shit, man. Weird shit. I was messed up. I was scared of everything. Weird shit, man. Weird shit. No, what I was doing during that time, this is when I was educating myself. I was watching like a lot. I was sleeping. I lost 70 pounds, and I was watching a lot of like YouTube tutorials on like businesses and like how to start a website. So that was the time when I was like coming up with the website. You know, but like I said, those days are over, and that's why, like, I'm happy, but also, like, I'm a very lonely man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm happy as far as, like, what I've going through, like, to get here, but I know that there's still things I have to work on. You know, and I'm doing that, you know, but it takes time. You know? It takes time. I don't want to be like some lonely-ass man. I mean, I'm gonna have my daughter. That's gonna be cool. You know, but I want to get married one day and have more kids, you know? I want to get married and have more kids. So if it's just going to be me and my daughter, I'm just going to do like whatever fucking little kids do. I take it to like the zoo. I guess you can't go to the zoo every week. I put her in daycare a few days a week, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've been learning. We'll figure it out. You know? So we got to make sure that we're covering boxing too. Because I can't be a single father and going to these boxing events. We're going to have to, you know, that's why I said it's best that if I do stick around, which, like I said, I'm 50-50, and it's likely that I will. But if I do, then it's going to come with a cost, meaning that I can't go to fights myself. But luckily, I have been doing a lot of recruiting over the last several weeks. You know, so, you know, I can get people to fights. But we got to do what we have to do to make sure we don't get denied. Or put them in a situation where they can't deny us because we do too much, you know? Yep, I'm getting off in 4 minutes. It's at 9:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm getting off at 9:45. Because I started at 7:45, correct? Because I had to restart the computer and shit. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You know, I'm gonna put her in daycare like 3 days a week, something like that. You know, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with her on Saturday night stuff, because that's like technically that's work for me, right? So, you know, I'm thinking about like hiring like a nanny, because see, since I work down here in the man cave, I can hire like a nanny or something to be upstairs in the living room with her while I'm working till she go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? So that's the biggest issue I'm having. It's like, okay, well, what about the days where I gotta, you know, like do boxing? You know, so that's why I'll have the option of putting her in daycares, man. You weird. All these stories you telling us, a lot of regular people don't go through suspicious shit. What do you mean suspicious, though? Hey, man, listen. I don't be wanting to go through this shit. You think I'd be wanting to go down to this court? You know, custody battle 38 times? Or like when you get arrested for false charges, and then you have some guy from some YouTube channel calling himself Gotti putting your criminal record out there? Or how about when you go to a boxing event, or you go to a media workout or a media event, and you get denied right there live on camera? How can you make this stuff up when it's all out there? Like crazy shit be happening. crazy shit be happening. I'm sick. I got an ulcer. So I'm going to sleep after this. I'm not making this shit up. This shit be happening. And I be stressing. Climbing fences and shit. Getting chased by possums. When was that? Didn't I get attacked by possums? Or did I attack some possums like 2 years ago? Or some shit? You know, I remember this chick I used to work with. I used to bartend. I used to have crazy stories back then of crazy shit used to happen. She's like, I just think you just be lying. And I just wanted to smack her face. You know, just because people be having boring ass lives don't mean that other people do. And it don't mean that I want to have an exciting life. It's just crazy shit just be happening. Or like, how about like you're about to go to Thurman versus Garcia, right? You at the train station. All of a sudden you have an asthma attack out of nowhere and you piss on yourself. You know? Or like back in November, you laying in your hallway in more piss, and you wake up in an ambulance and a EMT is fucking pumping all kind of shit in you, telling you, don't go to sleep, baby. Don't go to sleep, when you wake up in the ICU. You think that's cool? Or how about you at Outback Steakhouse last night, and you go to the bathroom, think you got to throw up some water, you throwing up blood. You think I asked for this? So I understand my stories be sounding suspicious, but the shit is all true and it's all out there. I be streaming everything. I document everything. So one thing I do like is that all these videos will always be around, and I even have videos that are not even on YouTube, that are not private or anything. So if anybody want to see like the whole story of my life, they can. It's all on video everywhere. It's all on video everywhere. You know, so everything I do is all documented. Everything. The good, the bad. Man, some people got it easy in life, but a lot of people go through difficult times. I go through difficult times, but I'm just used to it now. I know it's crazy to say that, but I'm just used to crazy shit happening. You know, and that's why I want to be a hermit, and I want to like be by myself. You know, because for some reason in the outside world, crazy shit be happening. You know? Crazy shit be happening. So that's why I say I document everything. Like, if I get like a stalker or something, I screenshot all of her fucking... I document everything. Everything. What are your predictions for Canelo Golovkin? Oh, shit. No, we gotta go. Okay, guys. I gotta get some rest. I already said I got Golovkin. So what we're going to do is tomorrow we have 3 major fights to cover. 3 cards to cover. I'm probably going to get on Xbox 360. If y'all want to play Xbox One, I should play some Fight Night, man, but I don't know what my Fight Night champion is. I got my 360. They need to make it backwards compatible. But anybody want to play some Grand Theft Auto and like go do some stuff, I'm going to be playing that soon. You know? I'm going to be playing that soon. I don't know, man. I did a lot of bad things when I was younger, so I guess it's like all that shit coming back to me. You know, but I be living my life like a saint, for real, outside of course, you know, sometimes drinking too much. You know, but I just be like trying to stay out of people's way, and you know, but crazy shit be happening. So like I said, like I'm glad and I'm blessed to be here, but also even though it's crazy bad shit, I'm glad that all that shit is on video, because one day somebody's gonna see all this stuff, you know, and be like, wow, like dude was going through some crazy shit, you know. So what I got to do is I got to heal up, because I have an ulcer, you know, and it is painful and it's discomforting, like when I raise my voice, or if I get too excited, or if I move around too much. You know, so I just want to like lay back. And also I haven't had like a good 8 hours sleep sober in a long time. You know, like I really feel good that I made it like back, you know? Like I really feel like good. And we had some terrifying turbulence. It was terrifying. Cause you know how when you coming down and you coming through the clouds, but it was some thick ass clouds, so the shit was like my pop started clenching the shit. I was trying to be cool. I was acting cool. I was cool. You know, but it was terrifying. You know? So, what's your gamer tag? T Street, motherfucker. Obviously. T Street. It's T Street. No, it's TST though. TST controversy. You know, for T Street. You know? But alright guys, man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go lay down.